Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn how to create check constraints in Oracle. So what is check constraint? Check constraint is actually a type of validations given in a particular field in a table. Suppose you want to create a numeric field and you want to put a validations of creating user cannot enter value less than 10,000, or you can create age validation that age cannot be greater than 70 or 80. So regarding when creating check constant, we have to keep a few rules in mind. A check constant cannot be defined on a SQL view. You cannot add any check constant to an SQL view. The check constant defined on a table must refer to only columns in that table. It cannot refer to columns in other tables. So it is only referred to a column or field in a particular table in which you are creating the check constraint. You cannot refer to any other table. Suppose you are creating a table named X and you define a check constraint of a table or for a different table, say Y. So you cannot do that. A check constant cannot be included in a subquery. So in a subquery you cannot include a check constraint. So today we will going to see how many types of way we can define a check constraint. So this is the first method of creating a check constraint. So that is we have used our create table statement where we have created a table known as employee. It contains EMP ID number 4 and EMP name varchar2 50. Now in this after that we have created this is the syntax, which is constraint, then the constraint name, here it is check EMP name, and then the clause is check within single bracket. It is, now this is the condition given here. The condition is that you cannot enter EMP name in lowercase. You have to always enter the EMP name in uppercase. So it checks whether the EMP name equal to upper EMP name. So this is one method where we can create check constraint like this. There is another method where we directly just suppose EMP ID number, here it is in primary key is mentioned, the EMP name varchar2 100, beside that giving a space you write check, then the condition. So this is also another condition with the create table statement, using create table statement, adding check constraint to a field or to a column. So this is another way. So we will not use this one. This is this method is not used. Better you use this one where you just add like constraint name, then check into that the condition. So here is I have added two constraint. One is constraint check check EMP name, check that is EMP name equal to upper EMP name. Another constraint check EMP ID, where check EMP ID greater than 0. So this is another constraint where EMP ID should be greater than 0. It should be a positive value. So now next one is alter table. Okay, after you create a table, suppose you thought that you should add a business logic, okay, where you should add a check constraint which is not previously added during create table. So that syntax is alter table, table name, add constraint name, then check, then the condition. And disable is optional. You can put disable, you cannot, also you can exclude this disable option. So when you put disable option, the check constraint is created, but it is not enabled. Okay, since by that if you put any, suppose you put EMP name in lowercase as I have shown you before. So if you put it in lowercase, it will accept it because the constraint is disabled. So let us see an example. This is alter table employee, add constraint chkey EMP name, check EMP name equal to upper EMP name, then disable. As I have told you, the disable keyword is optional. If you create a check constraint using disable keyword, the constraint will be created but the condition will not be enforced. The next point is how to drop a constraint. You want to remove the business, any business logic, you remove the validation. So you can also do that. To drop a check constraint, the syntax is alter table name, drop constraint name, constraint, then constraint name. So drop constraint is the key. It's actually the syntax. It is a command, and then the constraint name. The example, as I've said you, alter table employee, drop constraint, chk emp name. The next one is enabling. As I told you, you have created the table or you have done an alter table syntax command in which you have set it disabled. Now you want to enable the constraint. So it's simple, alter table name, enable constraint name, alter table employee, enable constraint, chk emp name. So this is the same way. If you want to disable or enable constraint, just do it like in alter table name, disable constraint name, alter table employee, disable constraint, chk emp name. So today I'm going to show you everything of this in my I'm using Toad for Oracle 9.0, and I'll create a table with a constraint, with this constraint, and I'll show you, test it and show you how it works. Welcome back. The first one is create table employee. I'm not going to make it too long. Primary key leave it, emp name, gotcha 2, give it 50, then constraint. I'm just writing it in capital so that you can understand it better. Constraint, chk emp name, and the condition is upper emp name. So let us add another constraint. Just copy this one and paste it. chk emp id greater than 0. So let us execute it. Remove the comma from the last one. Extremely sorry, I have just not forgot to put the check command. So it should be there, check emp name equal to upper emp name, and check emp id greater than 0. So let us execute. So it's done. Now we will just insert into employee values. Try with my level is Pro. So let us execute it. Okay, employee values, check constraint chk emp id violated. Okay, so let us make it 1 and keep it Pro. Keep it in small case. Again check emp name violated. So first what we will do, we'll just again make it -1. I'll not make it both, make it wrong. So bhro chk emp id violated. Now make it smaller and make it positive, violated. So now I'll just make it so that both of them are validating the constraint. So it is there. Let us select star from employee. Okay, it's done. So now what we will do, we will just do a alter table. So we will drop the constraint. Okay, so alter table employee drop constraints constraint chk emp name. Okay, I think there is some mistake in it. Drop constraint name. I think this is because of the case emp name. Invalid. Alter table name drop constraint alter table employee drop constraint chk emp name. Okay, okay, let's try once again. I don't know actually, when I have given the semicolon it's not working. Okay, why it's not working? Let us see. Invalid. Okay, when I am giving the semicolon this is happening. So I've got the constraint chk emp id. So let us try once again. -2. Okay, so it's working. -2 is taken. So we will again add the constraint. Add constraint chk emp id. So this is the condition. Add constraint name, check emp name the condition, then you can put disable. So add constraint name, check emp name. Oh no, we are using emp id. Emp id greater than 0. What is that? Disable. Okay, so I've just put the bracket here due to it's not working. So now we disabled, added the constraint but disabled it. Now again we just roll back this one. So again it's still taking because the constraint is disabled. Now we will just enable it. So what we will do, we'll use this command as alter table. Let us check it once again. Drop, then enable constraint name. Table employee enable constraint chk emp id. Definitely it will not work. Can you guess why? Why it is not working? Because the validation, the constraint which is actually this validation, this -2, when Oracle is going to enable the constraint, it is checking the table with the data and it's finding there is negative data, which is violating the rule of the constraint. So let us just roll back this and see there is any data or not. Okay, so let us delete this one. Delete from employee. So commit. So again check whether any data is there or not. No data. Now we can continue with this one. So now it is enabled. Now we just again do this. Violate it. So in the same way you can disable the constraint. Disable it. Again try to insert this. Select start from employee. Again -2. Again we enable it. It will again give an error because data is there. So after rollback, can you say we have not committed the data, and when we just to roll back, so data is already there. Data is auto committed. Why it is? Because we have executed a DDL command which is actually auto commit, and this auto commit always also implemented in DML also. If there is any DML command run after you run a DDL command, so it your DML is also executed, is also committed. So again we delete it. Sorry, it is a delete from employee, commit, enabled. So this is all about. Let us again check from the beginning. So using a create table statement, constraint name, check condition. You can also give a column name, then check. You can put the condition there beside it, and you can put multiple constraint, add multiple constraint within a table for different column. Okay, depending on the condition. And this is the alter table, adding constraint. Okay, this is example. This is alter table, drop constraint, enabling constraint, and disabling constraint. So this is all about check constraint in Oracle. So I hope you understand, and if you like the video, you can press the like button to subscribe to my channel, that is user SUBHRO190776. So that's all for this one. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.